everyone. We've got some requests from students and parents to help them weave their way through law as a career. So with me on the show today is someone who's a practicing lawyer at the Supreme Court of India and the Bombay High Court, and he runs a company called Banthia and Co Advocates. Join me in welcoming Sachin Daga. Hey Sachin, thank you for taking out time from your really busy routine to come and chat with us. This very interesting career of doing an MBA, working for a corporates and then coming back here. So would you want to take us through how you went through the thought process of your career and how you ended up at law?
I gained my master's in business administration and I started my career in strategy with a reputed institution wherein I gained a lot of experience in sales, marketing and sales strategy. I kept moving up the corporate ladder and finally my last assignment was with a top financial institution of the country where I worked as vice president. During that period, some thoughts started coming to my mind. One was that you can move up into a corporate ladder, but beyond that, not only it is going to get tough, but there is not much scope to grow.
Pyramid gets narrow on the top.
No matter how well qualified you are, at the end of the year, you are going to get a fixed rise in your salary. Another thing, whatever career one chooses, it will end up into retirement. And there will be no legacy left. And I started thinking, can there be any profession which is not affected by economy, can help society, and at the same time, it is lucrative. And that's where my journey began as a lawyer. And let me tell you, it's a very satisfying career.
So happy to hear that. I'm sure there are people watching the show who are saying, I want to be a lawyer. I'm not a young student anymore. So what did you do? You enrolled into a law school at the end of your 15-year career?
I required LLB degree. So I joined a college in Mumbai and I got 3 years law degree. Once you complete your 3 years degree, you need to enroll yourself as an advocate and have to become a member in the State Bar Council. And for that, you will have to leave a job and then only you can come into this profession.
So as they say, you can't enjoy the rough seas unless you leave the shores. Sachin, as we discussed, if you want to make that change mid-career, then you have the 3-year degree to do. But if there's a high school student watching the show and thinking of, pursuing law as a career, what are the options for him and what would you advise?
Somebody is in 12 and 100% sure that he has to go in the field of law, he will have to choose this integrated field. That's where he will save 1 year.
Because it's a BA 3-year sort of BA plus a 3-year law degree rolled into 5 years, isn't it?
In the integrated course, you have a choice of degrees. You can have BA LLB, you can have BCom LLB, you can have BBA LLB. Rather, you will save 1 year and you will get, at the end of the curriculum, you will get 2 degrees.
2 degrees. So if there's a high school student who's very clear, they should do the 5-year program and do all the entrance exams and all of that and go right in. And if there's someone who's still deciding,
if somebody is not very clear about what he has to do after 12, he will opt for a 3-year graduation program and then he will choose this field of law. Because he will have an option after 3 years again to decide.
If there is a student who's sure, let's say in grade 10, he or she is very sure they want to do law, do you recommend they take certain subjects at school as well?
Law is nothing but common sense. Having said that, one needs to have analytical skills. It's up to a person. He can choose mathematics. He can choose to take a subject which is, arts. You would require articulation to present your case. You need to have that analytical thinking, how to deal with the case, how to deal with the problem and how to approach to a problem. So he can have a BCom degree, he can have a science degree, he can have an arts degree. Any degree will help him to pursue his profession.
Perfect.
One good thing about this is you need not do any specialization course.
So you can do a 5-year program and do any field of law after that?
Yes, the answer is yes.
And throughout your life you can keep changing?
Yes. For example, a student wants to go in international law.
Okay.
All these political treaties which are coming up. So somebody wants to come down to India.
Right.
They want to deal with a person who has got, specialized knowledge of that particular field. Another, you must be seeing online ticketing, surfing, purchasing, and that's where you all must have been clicking on terms and conditions.
I agree, and I've read nothing.
This is such a new field. People are like now going into this field and taking up their career into this field only.
Okay, so cyber law.
Cyber law.
Wow, yeah, because it's everywhere. It's touching almost everybody's life. That I agree, but
and you have very few number of lawyers who are specializing into this field.
Okay.
Another field is environmental law. So now from organization perspective, they want to know that, how much liability they can cap into.
Sure.
Number one.
Sure.
Number two, how they can save litigation which are coming on their way pertaining to these environmental issues. Another field which is coming up in today's scenario is intellectual property and trademarks. A lot of apps you must be seeing these days. They want to protect their intellect property.
So the registered trademark, the brand name and all of that.
Yes, yes.
Of course, there are the conventional fields, but this was interesting the way you threw light on some of these new and upcoming fields. Tell me, you mentioned that a graduate can do any field at any time. So how should they prepare themselves? What are the skills they need? What do they need to read to get into a field like this?
I will start when they are students, right? Apart from reading their textbooks and cases, they should start using research tools such as LexixNexis, WestLaw, Manupatras, etc. Moots, parliamentary debates, MUN, which will give them a lot of knowledge what is happening around the world. Today it is very easy to get all these, on the net. In my opinion, one should get a voluntary experience in the field which they would want to be.
That would be wonderful.
A person can get that kind of experience by working under a senior lawyer, or working for a judge, or in a legal clinic.
Right. So while you're doing that 5-year program, probably take out a couple of hours or maybe during your vacation.
I have got an intern in my office. She finishes her course, the class, and then she directly comes to my office.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow, amazing. So you feel at the end of 5 years, what she learned on the job would perhaps be more precious than what she learned in school?
Yes. Initially you will have to stretch a bit. But by the time you're out of your school, you know what you have to do. Number one, you have developed references, you have developed contacts. I will recommend some books. For example, How to Read a Sentence and How to Write One by Stanley Fish. Then there are some books which is written by renowned lawyers or chief justices of the country. For example, Before the Memory Fades by Fali Nariman and The Story of My Life by Clarence Darrow. That will teach you the kind of hard work you would want to put in while you are to pursue this profession. Another book which I will mention is The Art of War.
Okay.
Which will give you a comparison of reading a book and putting it on a trial. It is a Bombay Bar Association recommendation.
Wow, so taking a cue from you, I would actually tell some of the students there, analytical skills, reading skills, communication, written communication, oral communication, and listening skills perhaps.
Yes.
Your client is telling you half the story. So if you have all of that and an interest in law, this is where you should be. What would you say would be some common mistakes that law students make today?
One of the common mistakes which a student does is that they think that law school teaches law.
Okay. So law school doesn't teach you law?
According to me, law school intends to teach you how to teach yourself.
Wow, well said.
Nobody is going to come and tell you that what to read and what not to read. It depends upon the situation. You need to teach yourself. That is the first step of the way in this professional career.
And coming from you, these are golden words because you've always taught yourself and you've moved from one field to another on your own. So I think it's gospel.
Law is basically expecting the unexpected.
Right. So you can never be prepared. You just have to be right-minded.
You have to have a right presence of mind. You need to think logically. Another, people Google out cases and read, which is undeniably, which is a fastest way to read a case, and which is very convenient. You're right. But according to me, they are not able to make out the reasoning given by a judge in conducting the case and finalizing the case. For that, you need to read the case, not to Google.
Case, not just the judgment. So if there's a law student wanting to set out on his own and start his own private practice, what advice would you want to give them?
One, you need to be a good lawyer who has got technical skills, and another is the entrepreneurial skills.
Absolutely.
To demonstrate your technical skill, you need to have a client.
Yeah.
What I feel is that client servicing is very important. Travel that extra mile, give that comfort to the client. I am telling you that the client stickiness will always be there.
And you're saying this from your corporate experience as well. You're using that, bringing it into the private practice.
It has helped me a lot. I always tell my team one thing, that initially, number of failures will be more than number of success. And these failures are learnings, and learn best practices from there.
I think all of this proves that line, that destiny is not a chance, it's a choice. So thank you so much. I think it's been absolutely invaluable and priceless sharing all this with us. So thank you so much for taking out the time. Really appreciate your being on the show.
Thanks.
Please click the subscribe button below. Like me at facebook.com/ChetChat101. Follow my Twitter handle, ChetChat101, or at Instagram, ChetChat101. Please leave your comments in the sections below. And if you'd like me to feature any particular college, please let me know. Thank you.